Good morning, fishy folks. Happy Water Change Wednesday. Today is going to be an around the world fish room tour, so stand by. Alright, fishy folks, I know this is what you want to see, the mollies. There's the male with the big eye fin, or sail tail, whatever you call them, sail fin. And then there's the female. You know, the water started a couple days ago about this high. Now it's this high. That's all from my auto water change system. There was one fry in here. I don't know if it's still here, to be honest. I haven't seen it, but I haven't really looked either. Once these guys get a little bit more acclimated to the water, I will be adding some crushed coral to add those minerals and harden it up a little bit. And yeah, go from there. Alright. So we have these high coverage koi angels down here. There is a spawning slate in there, but it's kind of there just in case somebody wants to get finicky. There's also this original koi that I had, which I would not call a koi, but that's what it was given to me as. I don't know if you remember the story. I'll try to put a link in the description below when I got them, although I don't know if I was actually doing YouTube very much back then. Long story short, when I started my fish room, my local fish store, you know, we talked a lot about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to breed, and he had a batch of koi angels, and he gave me 8, maybe, and I could never get them to spawn. You know, I raised them up from about dime size. In October, they probably were about of age to breed, September, October, and I never could get anything out of them. So I did sell a bunch of them, you know, and I bought those high coverage koi, the much more orange ones in the back, at an auction. My first auction, I overpaid, paid 50 bucks for 5 dime size. I mean, in the long run, it'll assuming I get a spawn out of them, they'll pay for themselves. But you know, I don't usually pay that much for angels, but they were gorgeous. Anyway, I'm supposed to get I think 9 more from someone else. He needs to sell them, and I would like to buy them, and I'm getting them for a really good deal. So, not really sure what I'm going to do with them. Am I just going to sell them outright or try to breed them? But we'll see. Alright, goldfish tank that really needs to be cleaned. This is the tank I do the least amount of maintenance. And when I say least amount, I typically just add water to this tank. Basically the same with that tank, although I do take the duckweed out. But I don't gravel back, as you can see. I just don't. I mean, you know, there's a heater in there, but it's not plugged in because, you know, they seem to be breeding pretty well for me. You can see all the fry, different ages in there. But all right, shall we move on? High fin, layer tail, swordtails, sunke, 3 colors. Although not really 3 colors in this batch, mostly black and orange. I lost my original female. I also haven't had any fry in some time. I don't know if that is because she was sick and I didn't notice. She was just old. I don't know what happened, but can we just take a minute and look at this guy right here? I mean, look how fantastic his fins are. Woof, that's gorgeous. Anyway, that's the original male. He's always been skinny like that. No matter what kind of meds I feed him, he's always been skinny. So I don't know if he's sick or that's just how he looks, but I thought he was sick for a long time. Anyway, when I got these, people said, oh, you know, you can't breed them because the male's got a podium, doesn't work. Maybe that's true. Maybe the female dropped all her fry and then died. I don't know. I'm gonna, you know, see what happens over the next couple weeks. If I don't see any fry or anything, I will certainly figure something out. My thought is I'm gonna put a female koi swordtail with one of the really nice males, let her and him do their thing, and then breed her separately. So that's what's going on there. pink pastel steel Nebula Guppies. My males have started to get a dark tail as opposed to that nice pink pastel tail, so I'm gonna have to work on this line a little bit, something I really don't want to do because I just don't have the time. Because, you know, if you miss one male, it kind of messes everything up. So yeah, it kind of sucks for me, but you can see the gajillion fry that are in here. And there are quite a few nice males. See, that's a young male still with a really nice tail. So yep, that's there. Mutt guppy tank producing some pretty nice guppies. I mean, that one's pretty special. This one right here is not just a female, but you can see some of the males up there that I'm using as breeders. So hopefully we'll get some out of here. You know, we'll sell these to the local fish stores. Fancy guppies. They're sort of culls if I don't like the tail shape or color pattern, but no culls for health, if you know what I mean. All right, let's continue. We'll go up. Here are my male breeders that I don't have females for. 2 real red-eyed albinos, really nice looking fish, and a couple of steel Nebula Guppy males. I only had like 1 or 2 females. I think 2 females. So I took out all the additional males. I think I left 1 male and 2 or 3 females now that I think about it. So that's what's going on in there. If you remember, I lost my female real red-eye albinos that I got from that auction, and I should be picking up some more. We're going to an auction, I think September 23rd, and the breeder of those guys is going to be there. He's going to give me a couple more females. Here are the American purple deltas I got from Daniel Anderson from Hypnotic Aquatics down in Florida. Daniel is riding out Irma as we speak. Legitimately as we speak, because it's Monday. The storm is raging over his home. But these guys finally dropped some fry. I think you can see them up there. And I got, I don't know, 10 or 15 from this litter. Maybe more. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Steel Nebula Guppy tank. Breeding for profit tank. You can see the fry are starting to get big. We're probably going to let another batch or 2 drop in here and raise up before I really start selling them. I want to get the colony up. If I had a waiting list for this line of guppies, it would be at least 15 people long. First on that list is Papa Rhino, Ryan Anderson from PRA Aquatics. Go check out PRA Aquatics. It's a fantastic forum. Get all kinds of great information there. Hello, Mr. Snail. Focus. Oh, there we go. All right. Red, blonde, flame, sunset, red tuxedo. I don't know what you want to call them. Colony's doing fantastic. These are the original guppies I had in the fish room that I got from PetSmart. And they were $1 a piece, and you can see how great they look. Lots of algae for them to eat on the tank. I don't really care. Lots of hiding spots. There is some crushed coral. Yeah. All right, these are purple guppies. I got at an auction. Both my females died. I think I got 2 trios. I think all 6 females died. Maybe I didn't get 2 trios because that's a lot of females to die that I wouldn't really be able to figure out why. So anyway, we have to go back and look. Just letting these guys grow up. It looks like there's a ton of female fry, so that's good, sort of. And we'll see what happens. It's hard to see their color with the light and the green, but they are really a nice deep dark purple. All right, what's left of the sunset platies? Wow, that one is jacked up. Look at it. I gotta cull him. I thought I sold all these to Fishman, but apparently I had a ton left, and then I sold those, I think, to what I had left to my local fish store. And I don't know, oh, these came from the 55 down low. I must have missed them in the transfer, and this is what's left. I'll probably give these just to the local fish store, unless that grows up and is a female, then I may try to breed them, but I don't know if I want to wait that long. There is one lone albino bristlenose guppy back there. I know I have a couple more. If I can find them, I will be putting them together and trying to get them to breed. It's a whole nother story. Half black guppies. This colony just exploded. They're pretty cool guppy. I don't know if they're great for a community tank, but because they're black, but I like how they look. You can see how great they're doing. I don't know, there's about 150,000 fry in there. Yeah. Alright. Japanese blues, also quickly becoming my favorite guppy in the fish room. I mean, sweet lower swordtail. Some of them have the scissor tail or double swordtail. There's one male down here with a big yellow dorsal fin. I mean, it's just cool as heck. They're kind of small. They look a little bit like endlers, but you know, kind of the same thing, sort of roundabout kind of way, right? Blue diamond. So these are pretty sweet. Those males with the red tail are just fantastic. I do have to pull them out, but these are the blue diamonds that I have. They look great, especially under the right light. That the blue tail is like a I don't know, like a bright neon blue tail, like an electric blue ram almost, but in the guppy form. All right, that was enough of me babbling about a color, right? I was trying to say periwinkle, but green cobra. You can see there's some reds in there too. Also, explosion of fry recently. Yellow cobra. I took most of these guys outside. I'll show you those soon. They're just about done quarantine. I'm probably going to throw them back in here for now. Another green cobra colony. I have two. The one that we first showed seems to throw more reds. This one is kind of more green. Also an explosion of the colony. Got these I forgot what I call these. German half black tuxedo guppies. I don't know. I don't know. I did sell some of these to Barbara out in California. Hope they're doing well. And this colony doesn't breed as prolifically as I want. Probably because I need some more cover. I don't really know. There's crushed coral. Alright. Angels from Daniel Anderson at Hypnotic Aquatics. When I bought the purple guppies, he sent these to me as a gift, as a surprise. They are spectacular. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. I may put them in my upstairs tank because I don't have pairs for them, but they look fantastic. My last blue angel litter spawn, I don't know what you call them. There's, I don't know, 160,000 in here. I raise them in a pickle jar, 1 gallon pickle jar, and when about a week after they come free swimming, I put them in here. And yeah, so this tank gets almost 100% water change daily, so that's pretty cool. They'll be growing nice. Empty spot. Red wag platies with one sad, kind of jacked up female koi swordtail. Ah, you know what? Maybe I'll put her with those other guys because she's never been pregnant. Anyway, platinum angels. There's 4 in there. Trying to find a pair. They get kind of ignored because they're in the corner. Where's the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Behind there. Stand by. Oh, by the filter. Like camouflage. It was right there all the time, I'm sure. The sad news, fishy folks, is we lost the male to this female. Found him a couple days ago, you know, on his side, dead in the bottom of the tank. And I don't really know what happened. The water tested fine, 0010, which, I mean, my water always tests fine when I have a dead fish, so I don't know if he was old, I don't know if it was disease, I don't really know. I don't know if she picked on him, because they were showing some spawning activity, although I haven't seen eggs in probably 6 or 8 weeks, but, you know, maybe they were eating them because I have the slate over here. I had the slate over here, and I didn't see any eggs ever. And I moved the slate over here, and like a couple days later I saw eggs, and I wasn't really ready for them. So I let them do their thing, and again, not really sure what happened. Got some angel growouts over here. My first original spawn of the silvers, and then these are the blue zebras, and I don't know where that marble came from, but I mean, obviously it came from me, but I don't know. Pistogramma cocotoides, a double red. This tank is a disaster right now. And I have seen spawning activity from the big male and the female. There's two males. I bought a trio, and it turned out to be a reverse trio. Not really a big deal. I know the breeder. I know he didn't do it on purpose. Great guy. I'm sure if I asked him for a female, he'd bring me a female. But same guy I'm getting the rail red-eyed albino guppy from. Guppies, female guppies from. I don't know what he's going to charge me for the females, but he's a pretty fair guy, so I'm not really concerned. I'm going to be overcharged. Anyway, when I get done this week, I have a pretty busy week this week again. I will be focusing a little bit on this tank, trying to get these Apistos to breed, and we'll go from there. Pink Panda platies. You can see there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see at least 5 fry, maybe 6. But yeah, these guys are doing pretty well. I really like these guys. I think these guys are going to sell quite well for me. I did sell some to a young lad up in Central Jersey, and he's pretty happy with them, he told me. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. Timmy is the young boy's name. I think he's 12 or 13. And he was pretty excited to get him, so I was pretty excited to sell him to him. All right. These were supposed to be Dalmatian mollies, but as you can see, they're mostly black. A couple of, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing with this colony. My gut feeling is I'm just going to be getting rid of it, selling it to my local fish store on the cheap, because they're just mollies, just black mollies, not even layer tails. So it's just taking up space. I'm kind of lost interest in them. If you're interested in them, this whole colony, shoot me an email, michaelsfishroom@gmail.com. I'll sell them to you cheap. All right. Layer tail, black mollies, black layer tail mollies. Not too many layer tails anymore. I haven't been doing a very good job of pulling out the non-layer tails and separating them, so I'm sure, you know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, like I said. But this colony, you know, I've sold a bunch out of here, both at auction and to my local fish store. It's just, you know, it's just there. Neon swordtails. Also something I'm quickly losing interest in, to be honest. We have had a small batch of fry. You can see these guys growing up here. These are all newer. There. And a ginormous pleco, and a really dirty Japanese box filter, which I have to do an update on, and some sweet stickers. But to be honest, losing interest in this tank a little bit too. You know, I could fit probably 3 more, at least 2 more 20s and a 10 here if I took out this 40 breeder, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. We'll see. We saw these guys. We saw these guys. We saw those guys. Nothing really in here. Chocolate mollies. Doing well. There's a couple fry in there. Nothing spectacular. Kind of been ignoring this tank, hoping the population explodes, but yeah. Alright. Blue zebra and silver angels. These guys spawn free pretty much every 7 to 10 days. I did have a spawn Sunday. So I had a spawn Sunday morning, and I wasn't prepared. So I quickly moved my jar, what was in my jar, and went to sanitize the jar. I put it through the dishwasher twice, and this morning when I came down to move the slate, all the eggs were gone. Silly me. Alright, she is not doing well. As you know, we lost her mate a couple weeks ago. I treated with methylene blue, and that seemed to take care of whatever fungus was on her, but she looks like she's in distress today, so I will be doing a large, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. We'll see. We'll skip the pond guppies for now. Yeah. Hold on. Let's walk this way. Let me see how messy the fish room still is. Why is this attached? Okay. Yep. Maybe I'll edit that out, but I doubt it. Alright, blue-black swordtail tank. You can see there's that one male swordtail that I have no idea. I guess the genetics popped that one out, but you can see I have a bunch of other clear ones, fry, and there's some black fry. So this is another project of mine I'm gonna let kind of explode and then you know, start selling. They are available. They aren't available yet, I should say, because I want the colony to grow. There's quite a few males in here, but that male right there with the yellow dorsal fin is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're gonna let this population grow and then start selling them. They are pretty unique and pretty amazing. All right. Hose on the floor. Can't wheel over it. This is a disaster today. This tank has me stumped, to be honest. There should be about 1,000 fry in here. And I do see some fry now that I haven't seen in a while. But like 2. There should be like 1,000 in here. These are, what were they called? Something pastel. Half black pastels, maybe? That's what they were called. It was a trio. I mean, everything is right in this tank. I don't know why there's not more fry. I should probably troubleshoot, but I don't really have the time. Hate the tank that it's brown, but, you know, it was probably really cheap. Alright, sunset high fin platy colony. See, there's at least 2 different batches of fry in there. These guys I also got at an auction, the pair, I think in February. You can see how many fry are here. Maybe it was March I got them, but anyway, letting these guys grow out. They'll be for sale soon. I mean, if you really want those little babies, you could certainly sell them, but I'm gonna let them grow out a little bit. They're very nice looking. That sail fin is fantastic. All right. We'll save the pond guppies for last. This was the Bluegrass guppy colony I got from Corey at Aquarium Co-op, and I don't know if something got in there. I think there was a Endler, a male black bar Endler that somehow got in here and basically ruined the line. I mean, you can see there's what the male looks like now. There are a couple more males than I used to have, but at one point I only had 1 male. You can see there's still fry in there, so the females are still dropping fry, so something's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna see how these guys grow out. I've pulled a lot of these for the mutt guppy tank, the fancy guppy tank, and you know, we'll see how they turn out. Black Panda guppy colony. I also got these from Corey at Aquarium Co-op at the same time. I think he gave a bunch of these to Bob Steenfot from Steenfot Aquatics just recently, maybe a month or so ago. But this colony is doing fantastic. These are one of my favorite guppies in the fish room and quite a good seller for me. All you guys seem to really like them. I don't really see them very many places, so they are kind of rare. I do have an abundance of males right now, so hopefully we'll get some more female fry, because I do like to sell them in pairs. So we'll see. This is one female pink pastel guppy. I pulled her because she was ginormous, and I had this tank. I wanted to keep this tank cycled, and she dropped about, I don't know, 30 fry a couple days later, and they're all just growing out in here, and we'll see what happens. This is the red brick swordtail tank that, if you remember, I got these. I got 1 red swordtail female and 2 red wag swordtails, and basically for free. And they just kept dropping fry, and every now and again the fry would come out like this. I don't know, I probably had 10. And so I decided to pull those and see if we can't start this line, and that's what happened. There are fry in here. You can see there are babies growing up. It took a long time. It's only a 10 gallon. I should probably move them to a bigger tank. I like swordtails in 20 longs for breeding purposes, but I don't really have space for those, so yeah. But you know, the project's going along slowly. All right, German half blacks, fantastic tails. Colony's doing well. These are for sale on the website. They look fantastic. I mean, they are gorgeous. Look at how bright the tails are. Have I mentioned I like the tails? All right. Red Moscow Guppy colony. At one point I thought I lost both females, then the male, then one female. I don't really know what's going on. I know the Java moss is growing like a weed, and there's quite a few fry in there, and there's that really nice male. So Red Moscow Guppy. All right. Red Wag Swordtail. This is one of the tanks in the fish room that I pretty much do nothing but feed. Obviously auto water change. And every 6 to 8 weeks I pull out fry and bring them to my local fish store and, you know, get some money. You can see there is one red brick fry in here. I haven't seen one of those in quite a while, so I don't know. I think that's probably going to be it for a while or ever. But I'll pull him, put him with his the other red bricks, and let these guys grow out. I mean, it's a pretty nice swordtail right there. Nothing special about these red brick swordtails other than they get fed really high quality food and get water changes every day. But you can see they are quite prolific breeders. There's the female, big female in the back. Nice deep red color for the males. They just look great. Shall we look at the pond guppies? All right. Here's the green Cobra tank. See, the water is getting much clearer. See how many fry are in there. I think there was a batch dropped in here shortly after I put them in here. In fact, I know there was. And that red was born outside as well, but these guys are doing fantastic. I've had no, knock on wood, losses since I moved them. The way I acclimated them, if you didn't watch that video, but there'll be a link for that video somewhere, is I took all the water from the pond, put it in here, and used my auto water change system to add water daily. It's still probably half and half, but I think I lowered how much water goes in here, but whatever. Here's the yellow colony. Like I said, I think I'm going to take these guys and put them in the other tank. Use this tank for angels again, but looks like a batch of fry was dropped in here as well. See how tiny those fry are. Sorry about the glare, but this tank isn't as clear. Not really sure why. Pretty much use the same water, but these guys are doing fantastic, looking great. The colors are great. You can't really see the colors in here. I know it kind of sucks, but lots of females. I'm trying to find some males. Can't really see many males, but water's kind of cloudy, and there are quite a few juveniles that you won't be able to sex out. So that's pretty much it for this long around the world fish room tour. There's my angel breeding setup, my angel spawning setup or raising setup. Oh, we forgot Bruce, and we forgot these guys. Koi guppies. Colony's doing pretty good. I'm not as into these swordtails as I used to be. I'll probably be taking some to auction and, you know, see how that goes, but also for sale on the website. And last but not least, Bruce in his crack tank. I still haven't done anything with his tank. I'm sort of ignoring it. I'm sorry, Bruce, but look how cute he is. He's just adorable. Alright guys, that's it. Take a look at the messy fish room one last time. Like, comment, subscribe. Email me if you have any questions or would like to purchase some of my fish. Check out fishfreaksplus.com for fantastic food, Hypnotic Aquatics, and for fantastic fish, and Finbids, a new fish auction site that's in the 21st century. See ya. Well, good morning, fishy folks. Happy Water Change Wednesday. Today, yeah, that's a good intro.